Is the Flip app worth it? Is it worth your time to pursue the Flip experience? Hello, it's me. I'm Steven Allen. How are you doing today? So this is day one. Basically day one of me using Flip. It's really not day one. It's more like day two. But I've posted 3 flips and let's see. You might hear my stomach make noises. You might hear noises in general, but I'm not editing this out, so it is what it is. But I'm gonna eat after this. I ate a little bit before, so my stomach is digesting, or it's growling, or it's doing something whenever I'm recording a video. But I haven't really gotten any views on my videos I posted. I posted 3 Would You Rather videos that are kind of edited, and it is alarming me. I'm a little concerned because I'm thinking, is something wrong with this account? Am I not going to be able to get any views? Because, you know, if you start, back in the day, if you start a new TikTok account, you would get an initial like 300 views off of the new video you post, or 1,000 or whatever. But if you didn't get that, your account just might be dead. What was I going to say? In order to post on Flip, you need to purchase something, which feels a little bit like, but you can also get, like, I got some gummy candy and it was like $5. So that's not a big deal. And you can just pay for it with PayPal or Apple Pay or attach a card to it. So I did that, and it immediately unlocks the camera. You can post clips, which are whatever videos you want to post, or flips, which are reviews of the things you order through Flip. So like that candy, when it arrives, I will make a video about it and I'll post that as a flip. And it's just a review video. But they need to be vertical, I think. I mean, they do. I don't know if you can post horizontal, if they'll give you an option to turn it when you view it. I would just post vertical. Keep it kind of short. It's like the early days of TikTok. Your feed, your For You page will show a bunch of random stuff. And then as you use it, it'll start to show you stuff that you want to see. People report that they're making money day one, like they'll get a few cents and then it takes off. And a lot of the people that teach on this app say you have to post for a little bit sometimes, but then you'll get picked up in the algorithm. So I'm hoping so, because I don't want to have issues with this. You can't make multiple accounts. So I can't say like, oh, this account's not working, let me make a new one, because you're only allowed to have one. And they say that in their guidelines. So read the guidelines, because it says all the stuff you can't do. Like you can't have, what was I going to show? Like you can't have a company send you like guitar picks and say like, hey, make a flip on it. Because if they send it to you, that's considered a type of sponsorship. They can't pay you to make a review. They can't send it to you and ask you to make a review. It can't be a gift. It has to be something you order through Flip yourself that you make a video on, or pause. Resume. I thought my stomach was about to really growl, and I feel like it'll just do it now. My neck is so crooked. What is going on? What's going on? You can't post a video that is a review unless you order it from Flip. So like this Anchor charger, if this were available on Flip and I have this myself, but I didn't get it through Flip, I can't make a review about it as a flip, but I can do a review as a clip. But if someone gave you an item that is not a part of Flip, and you do have to disclose that, because you have to disclose when things are sponsored or given or whatever, or paid for, I wouldn't post that on Flip, because then they're getting rid of accounts and stuff. Also, a lot of people are posting clips of like TV shows and movies and just taking content from other people and posting it. Don't do that. Don't do any reaction videos. Don't put music in your video, because even though, oh, my stomach is about to growl. Pause. I'm like, hold on, stomach. Resume. Hold on, stomach. Because I felt like it was going to go, you know, really loud. But don't do any reused content. Don't do reactions because you don't own the video you're reacting to. Even if you own the video you're reacting to, don't do it because it'll look like you don't. Don't put music behind your video, even if it's your own music or royalty-free music. Just don't do it for right now. Maybe you can do it in the future, but let things kind of like play things by the way it's supposed to be played. A lot of people are just posting videos like this where they're just talking to the camera in vertical style. I would keep it to that. I would honestly keep it to give your updates on what you experience with Flip, like how many views you've gotten, how many, you could talk about how much money you're making. I just don't like to say specifically my stuff, but like how many views you're getting, that's public. So you can do that. Something to keep in mind too, anything you order on Flip, unless you have a private account, but there's no reason to do that because if you have a private account, then you really can't make money with the account. So I would keep it public, but with public accounts, anything you buy is public too. So don't buy risque stuff because people will see it unless you don't care. But I wouldn't buy that stuff because then you would have to make a review of that stuff. And that stuff may be like demonetized or something. You would think, oh, it's available, I should be able to make a review, but you might have an issue with it because they say in their guidelines you can't post stuff that's to the left, stuff that's, I don't even want to get myself flagged here. So that's why I'm not trying to use certain words, but keep it work appropriate, school appropriate. You also can't use any profanity on the app. So read the guidelines for all of the different places that you're posting that you want to be monetized, that you are monetized, because they all have different rules. So if you've watched any of my videos, you can see myself filtering myself because I post this video on different places. Facebook, Rumble, YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram, they all have different guidelines. Some are more strict in certain areas, others are more strict in other areas. Some of them you can't use the logo. Some of them you can't say their name. Some of them you can't have multiple accounts. Some of them you can have a business account, but you can have a business and a personal account. Some of them you can have a bunch of business, only one personal. Some of them you can have multiple accounts. Some of them, they're just all over the place. Like, it can be a lot to keep it straight. So I tend to try to look at the most strict version of all of them and put that together. And then my video, I'm talking about nothing, basically. But like small things that you would think, oh, this is an issue. Like some of them, you can't show barcodes in the video. Some of them you can't show the logo of the company, and like the company makes products and you can't show their logo in the video. Some of them you can't mention the price of an item. So a lot of those were the same company with their strict guidelines. But something to keep in mind, read those guidelines, focus on the ones where you are making money, want to make money, and follow it as best as you can. Things will come up, but as long as you're not being egregious, you shouldn't have too many issues, hopefully. And if you do, you can appeal. But yeah, this is making me nervous that I got 0 cents after day 1 and I'm getting no views. Now I do see views on my videos, but it's only because it shows like you get a view if you watch it yourself. So I'm looking to see if my video got views, just looking at the homepage, not even clicking into the video. And it's starting to make the numbers go up. So I'm trying not to do that anymore because I want to see actual numbers. Like on the videos I post here, I don't watch them after I post them. I watch them before I post them. So I don't know if there was a encoding error, but I just felt like I don't want any non-real views to show up. I want to know who is actually watching. I don't want the algorithm to see that I watched 100% of my own video and then other people come along and they watch a minute, and then I think the watch time is better than it is because it's giving the average of a full watch and a piece of a watch. I want to know if only people are watching a piece. And then I don't like my own video because people say, post your video, watch it through and like it. I watch it through before I post it to know whatever I'm posting, the, like to know the material of whatever I'm posting, to make sure I'm not posting something that I'm like, oh, I don't want to say that, or something is showing in the frame that I don't want to show. But in terms of the encoding and all that stuff, if there's an issue after uploading, I guess I won't know. I do sometimes watch my videos in the future, but then I feel like I probably don't want to do that on the platform. Well, that's fine because I watched it before I posted it. So yeah, I just watch it before I post and not after. But about this, yeah, I don't want to give inflated numbers to myself. They don't have anything in the guidelines saying you can't watch your own videos. Some of them do say that in their guidelines. But I just want to see, what it's actually doing. And I don't want the algorithm to think that I'm just watching a bunch of my own stuff. Now, I did pause. I caught that one. Resume. My stomach was like, whoo. So I caught that one. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, I only posted 3 Would You Rather videos. So possibly those videos are not ones that the algorithm wants to show. But it feels like the algorithm is showing some of everything. Like people are literally posting clips of full-on TV shows. You can't do that. And they have old accounts and posted hundreds of those. And they're probably making money off of that. So you can't do that. You should not do that. I would not do that. I wouldn't play games with that because you can only create one flip account. And if they see that a secondary account is made with the same address, with the same name, with the same card that you're using, you can have issues where they will just remove all of the associated accounts. And if you make an account and get flagged or suspended or whatever, and then you make another one, they'll just do it to that one. So I wouldn't do anything to break the rules thinking, oh, well, let me collect this money, because people are making like thousands of dollars. And people are doing that with doing it the right way as well. But I think quite a few people are doing like some everything. And yeah, that's a quick grab, but I'm pretty sure they review your account before they do a payout. Maybe they didn't do that before, but they're doing it now. Because it used to be you could only post flips, which were reviews of items you bought. But then they turned it into you could post clips where you can just post whatever you want. So after that, and they saw people just posting some of everything. And I think also because during when TikTok was gone in the US, they had notices on the app saying the app is kind of like limited right now because so many people were trying to access it. But I think so many people were creating these random accounts and were making posting videos that they didn't own. And they wanted to kind of crack down on that. So I have heard no one say that you can only have one flip account. I've seen so many people talk about flip on YouTube, other places saying their primary account, their secondary account. You can't have a secondary account according to their guidelines. They also say you can't give misinformation about the app. So if you're saying anything on Flip, make sure it's correct. And you're not just, because they really don't want people, I think they don't want people saying stuff like, create a second account, because you can't do that. But if you were to say something like, it's better to post 2 to 3 videos a day, don't post 10 videos a day, that's not misinformation, but still I would always kind of say, I feel like for me, it works to post 3 times a day. I wouldn't say the app wants you to do this because that would be misinformation about the app. But I think you could say, I, in my experience, have benefited from doing this and you should be okay. But honestly, I don't know, because you could have issues with that too. It's really difficult with these new platforms that are popping up. This one isn't new, but it's like new for a lot of people. It's kind of like how TikTok wasn't new, but it became new during the pandemonium for a lot of individuals. So you just want to make sure you're following those guidelines. But anyway, I'm talking about day one. Basically, I haven't really seen anything with it. I think it's worth it to try. I don't think I'll give an update every day. And if I want to talk about this more, maybe I'll talk about it here, or I'll talk about it on my growth channel that I mentioned before in some other videos here, but which I do have now. I'll talk about it there, maybe, or maybe here. If it's like, I'll have to see. But yeah. Purchase an item. I got something that wasn't expensive because I like little snacks and food and stuff. That's what I got off of TikTok Shop. I never got like electronics or battery banks and stuff because I already have battery banks. I don't want like stuff, but little things to snack on, that's fine. A lot of these places that have items to snack with, I don't know if they're like, because I wonder, like, are they FDA approved? Like, are they just making this in their basement? Or is this like in a facility? So sometimes I wonder about that. So I don't buy a lot of them. But yeah, because like a lot of those freeze-dried foods that you see, especially on TikTok Shop, I'm like, did someone make that in their kitchen with a cat? I haven't seen any hair on my food, but I don't think it's made in a factory. I think it's just made in someone's house with their fingers. Their fingers are just on it. They just grab it with their fingers and they stick it in that machine and they stick it in a bag and sell it off. I don't know. And I don't want somebody else's finger food. I don't. I want my food clean. That's how I want it, fresh. So who knows? But anyway, I think it's worth it to try. Part of me is like, don't tell nobody, because I'm trying to get this to go for me. But like, there's room for everyone. I don't know how long it'll last that people are getting these huge payouts, but I feel like if it works, at least for the exposure, like early TikTok, that would be great. Because it may just turn into TikTok. Something to keep in mind. That was my stomach. Something to keep in mind. This company is based in California, so we shouldn't have that issue like Tita. But there may be an issue with them running out of funding to pay people out, because people are saying they're getting like $9,000, $10,000 in a week. So I'm not seeing that right now for me. And then other people are saying that they've done Flip for months and they didn't even get $10. So it depends. And it probably depends on the account too. And I don't know if like you create or have an account that's considered low tier and the algorithm will never feature it. Or if it does kind of feature it, it doesn't do it to the extent that it does it to other accounts that start fresh and they just are off to the races. But I'm going to hang in for at least a week posting. And I think I want to post some review videos that are clips of other items that are vertical mode, no music involved. And then I want to post more of me just talking 3 times a day. That's what I'm going to try. And I think I won't do any more. Maybe I'll do a couple more, would you rather? But I think I'm going to stop doing that because I did 3 and I saw nothing. But I think if I can do like a little update, a vertical update every day, 3 of those, that may be the best. So I think I'll batch record a few of them, like one tip per video. That's my aim. Or one update of like what I'm experiencing with the app or what I'm excited about that I ordered or something like that. That's what I'm going to try. And after 7 days, I'll see. And maybe I'll report back. Maybe I willn't. I don't know, because my stomach is growling more and more. I need to eat something and I will. Stomach, I will go eat. Like, chill out. Chill out, okay? All these videos, you're just seeing me talk about my stomach growling. You're going to be like, I put some money in your PayPal. I put some money in your Cash App and your Venmo so you can go get a sandwich because I know you're hungry. Like, I have food. I got Too Good To Go. And I have food in general. It's just my stomach is like knowing that I'm doing something. And it's like it wants to talk. If I were in a church, if I were in church with Christ, my stomach would want to talk. It would. If I were in school doing a test, it would want to talk. If I were in a meeting, in-person meeting, not a Zoom, it would want to talk out loud. It just wants to have conversations. But if I'm outside while the wind is blowing and everything, oh, it's quiet. If I'm at home on my couch and I'm watching TV, oh, it's silent. If I'm on my computer and I'm editing videos and I'm not even thinking about the hours that are passing by and it's been like 8 hours and I haven't eaten, my stomach is quiet. It won't say a word. It won't let me know it needs some nutrition. But the second I turn the camera on, oh, it thinks it's American Idol. It do. So anyway, that is just what I wanted to share about Flip and my stomach. And so hit the follow, hit the plus, hit the star, all of that stuff. And I will give you some updates. If you would like to see some updates, let me know and I can let you know. Until next time, I was going to say hit the star, hit the bell. I don't even know if there's a bell anymore. I was like, hit the star because you used to be able to do star ratings if you're watching this in 2005 or 2006. But I don't even know if there's a bell anymore. Is there? Let me see. Let me just go to a random YouTube video because I'm curious. I am curiosity. I mentioned in another video, people just giving like, all this bad stuff happened to me. And they're talking about growing on YouTube. Yeah, I don't see a bell. I see subscribe on YouTube. There's a thumbs up and a thumbs down button. They show the amount of thumbs up, but not the amount of thumbs down. I don't see a bell. Let me Google this. Now I'm just so curious. Hold on. Did YouTube get rid of the bell? Go. I see a Reddit post about it. Let's see. A year ago, someone wrote on Reddit, did YouTube remove notification bell? That was my stomach. I noticed after clicking subscribe button bell notification is missing. It's in the drop down menu. I think the bell is gone. Let me subscribe to this person. I don't want to subscribe to them, but. Oh, I see. After you subscribe, there is a bell behind it. And then it says all personalized, none. I apologize, but I just subscribed just to check that out. Sorry. But anyway. Yes. So whoever that was, you thought you got a new one, but you didn't. Oops. Until next time, take a little time to make art and be brilliant. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.